Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. I created this layout for Ella Bonella as part of their design team, and this month I'm working with this gorgeous heart kit from Ella Bonella, and you can still find it on the website. So here's the papers I decided to use. First I started by cutting off all the strips from this beautiful paper by Simple Stories from their heart collection. So one strip after the other, just cut it off carefully. Make sure not to mix them up, because what I wanted to do was then to line them back up in exactly the same order on my black cardstock. I made sure that I only place glue right at the center of the strip and that there's no glue on the edges, and you'll understand why further on. But really that's important if you want to recreate this effect, is to just put glue in the middle, running it down the middle of the strips. So I covered all my cardstock, cut off the extra strip, and there we go. Then I started sewing all of the strips, so on both sides of the strip, about 1/8 of an inch on each side of the strips. So you still have 1/8 of the inch free on each side of the strip. So really each strip has 2 lines of sewing going down it. So there we go. So we're just sewing away all of the strips and making sure that everything is secure, but also that it looks nice. I make the most out of my Leo cartridge inside my sewing machine that ran off. I made the most out of it, and I left a gap in one of my sewing lines, and you'll see further on I use that gap to make a dent in one of my strips. I'll show it again to you. I'll point it out to you when we get there. I absolutely loved playing with this paper, and really by using this technique, this sheet of paper becomes the star of your layout. You don't need loads of embellishments, you don't need loads of extra. It's just speak for itself. All the texture you create with it, all of the effect, the volume that you create with it is really beautiful. So now I'm trimming all the extra little bit of strands of the side of my layout, and I secure it with a strip of washi tape. So I decided to glue it down as well to make it sure it's really secure. And that little 1/8 of an inch each side of your strip, you just fold it up. And it's very easy to fold because the sewing has already kind of scored your strip. So it's very easy to fold up. You just fold it up, and you don't want it to be too neat because you still want to have a little bit of shabby kind of look. So I don't know if you've seen, I've just passed that little hole I was telling you about earlier on, and I tore it a little bit and I folded it on itself. At the end of the video you'll see some close-up where you really see that little folded, that little bit that's folded upon itself. Now I've rubbed the scissors down it to give it even more of a worn look. I decide then to fussy cut the teal flowers out of the beautiful sheet of paper from Simple Stories, still the same collection, and fussy cut in all them teal flowers because I knew I wanted to use the teal on there. We were already in black and white and the gold, and I still wanted to add a little bit of colour, and the colour I decided to add is that beautiful teal in those flowers. So fussy cutting away, and it's really quick. These flowers are really quick to fussy cut, and the result is really lovely on your layout. It decorates it beautifully. You don't need to have expensive embellishments to make your layout look beautiful. It's just paper at the end of the day, and it just looks absolutely beautiful on your finished result. So we should be nearly done there. Still cutting away, and I decided to trim the bottom of my photo and trim a little bit of the doily in order to give the impression that they were tucked inside underneath one of the strip, and to give really the impression that they were sewn in on the layout. So there we go. I've put some sticky tape at the bottom of the photo, and then I've put some foam pad at the top of the photo to give it that lifted look. Right at the top there, I had a little bit as well that wasn't fully stitched in, and I've used it to tuck in some embellishment, and that really helped me to balance my layout. And decorating it still, a few more flowers. I've just discovered that Tombow glue, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's such a strong hold. I always used to use the glossy accents, but now I'm absolutely addicted to this glue. So really good tip. I had it in my design team box this month, and it's really great glue. So if you've never tried it, give it a go. It's really, really nice, very secure. Same time, doesn't dry too fast, so you can still move a little bit your embellishments. I cut off a little bit of text and torn the top and folded a little bit, rolled a bit at the bottom corner and tucked it underneath my photo and cut off a cluster of flowers, same out of the element sheet, and fussy cut around it, and I thought that would add that little extra detail at the corner of my photograph, that little bit, just use it as an embellishment. So this layout is all about my beautiful, beautiful cat, and his name is Fitzgerald. Yes, I was a fan of the TV series Scandal, so my two cats are Fitz and Ollie, as in Fitzgerald and Olivia. And I'm writing his name, and his little nickname is Fitz the Cat. And I wanted to add the cat by using a different kind of colour. So what I did is I emptied a little bit of the modelling paste into a piping bag, as in cake decorating piping bag. And I piped the word cat and a few dots around my page using the piping bag. And I think the effect is not perfect on there, but I like it, and it's something I'm going to explore again, absolutely. So there you go, and that's a finished layout. Absolutely chuffed with the result of it. And there's the little split corner I was telling you about, the little strip. And I hope you like it, and please leave a comment or like the video if you enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to see you again. Bye.